Hi, I'm Krissie.
And I'm Catherine.
And we are travelling gleefully.
And we are in Cornwall.
So we are in Cornwall for about a week. We're staying in Hayle, which is kind of near St Ives. We actually spent the day in Hayle yesterday and we did film a couple of things. So I'll pop those in now. And our first pasties of the trip.
Pasty time. They're so chunky.
They really are. They're really heavy.
Yeah, they're really heavy. The pastry looks so good though, so we're excited. Alright, pasty review.
Really peppery.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, not my favourite. This is like the second time we've had a Cornish pasty now, because when we were in York they had like a Cornish pasty shop and it was exactly the same. It was like 30% beef mince and then 70% like potato, turnip and onion or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like so much pepper, and maybe to like, you know, an adult that would be nice, but we're children and we hate pepper. It's too spicy.
Yeah, it's not even...
Also, it has a bad taste.
It doesn't, yeah, and like when we say like a lot of pepper, like you could see it.
So
like,
much
everywhere.
pepper. It's like the only flavour is pepper.
And the other thing is they don't do sauce.
I know.
We could get tomato sauce or ketchup with them, but it costs extra money.
Yeah, that feels illegal.
Which is really weird. We're just not used to the English not having sauce with pastry related things.
Yeah, we don't mind it, and like, yeah, maybe they would have been better with sauce to cover some of the pepper, but not our faves.
It was alright, but yeah.
But I think
not worth the hype.
Not worth the hype for us.
Today we have come up to the Eden Project.
It really is quite a journey.
Yeah.
We have discovered that the UK isn't not car friendly. Like,
yeah.
If you don't have a car, they're like, well, we'll give you one option and good luck to you.
Yeah, so Hayle, where we're staying, isn't a major city. So to get to Eden Project at 10 this morning, we had to catch a train at 10 to 8 so that we could get to the bus, and then we could wait 35 minutes for the only bus, which was at 9:10. The next one is at 12:10.
Yep.
But that's okay.
We are now at the
We made it.
Project. So this is what it looked like before they did it up. And now it looks like this. Very cool. Here we are. These are the biomes.
They're so big.
Yeah, I think this one is the bigger one.
Yeah, so one of them's I think a rainforest one, and then what was the other one? Is it Mediterranean? I think maybe. We will confirm. And then there's you can't really see it behind that bush. There's like another little section, and then there's also outdoor gardens.
And this
as
is
well.
a stage because they have like different events and stuff here. When I was here last time, there was like an ice skating rink, which was cool.
Yeah.
We've come to the Mediterranean biome.
It's so beautiful.
It is really beautiful. It's just
crazy because it's just like Greece.
I know, it's making us so excited to go to Greece later. But also it is so quiet. Yeah. I don't know if I think it's because we've come really early.
Yeah, it opens at 9:30 and we got here for the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but
slot.
Also like it's a Thursday, maybe that has something to do with it, but it's really quiet, which is good. So
yeah.
Would recommend coming early if you can. In the rainforest biome, as you can see.
That's so pretty.
We just saw a little partridge, which was cute. Krissie will put the footage in. And now we're going to look around this biome. It's bigger. I think it took us about 40 minutes to look through the other one.
Yeah.
But this one's bigger. And also, if you're wondering why we're wearing hats inside, it's because the biomes let UV in, so you can still get burnt.
They're not actually made of glass, they're made out of like a synthetic material, so yeah, UV light still comes in and you can feel it. You can tell.
Yes, luckily it's not too warm in them today, but it said they can apparently get to like 30 degrees, so it doesn't feel like that today, luckily. top, there's like a walkway.
Like a viewing platform.
It's a bit terrifying because it's like suspended from the top by cables, and so the staircase wobbles when you walk up.
It's not ideal, but it's very cool.
It is.
Like on the edge.
It's also very hot up here. It's like 33 degrees or something.
And like 60% humidity or something. It feels like we're back in Singapore.
But it's worth it.
That is where we just were.
It is a bit high.
It's very high, very hot.
Worth it though.
But cool. Sorry for the echo. This room is like weirdly shaped. But we actually read the other day that this was carved directly from the largest piece of granite from like a quarry down here in Cornwall, which is really cool. So it was like a locally sourced piece of rock and it was carved. And I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was something like 300 tons when they got it from the quarry, and now it's 70. So like most of it was carved away to make the seed, is what it's called. But it's pretty cool. Hello.
Good afternoon.
We are out on another day adventure.
Well, half day
Adventure. We have come to St. Michael's Mount.
Yeah.
Which, if you've heard of Mont Saint Michel in France, exactly the same thing, just in Cornwall.
And just a little bit newer.
A tiny bit newer.
Yeah.
But it was a journey to get here.
It was, as it has been in Cornwall to get anywhere via public transport.
Yeah, so we, on Google Maps, we had two options. One was to catch one bus, and then one was to catch a bus to a town and then swap to another bus. We opted for the one bus. We walked to the bus stop in Hayle. There's no bus stop. And we're like, well, the bus comes in 1 minute, so we don't have time to find another bus stop. So we just waited, and then we flagged down the bus, and the driver was nice enough to stop for us at not a bus stop. That was fun, but
and then
we made it
to drive down the smallest country.
Oh my god, yeah, I took a video actually, I'll pop it in, of it driving down. This is a two-way road, and we did meet cars coming the other way, I just didn't get any on film, but this is where we were driving.
Crazy.
But that's Cornwall for you. But now we are here. It is such a beautiful day.
It is, it's stunning. And we have opted for the afternoon entry to St. Michael's Mount because the causeway that we're currently walking on is submerged for half the day.
Yeah, so at the moment, low tide is soon.
In front of us, we are about to meet
some water.
Some submerged paths, so I don't know how that's going to go.
Well, maybe we'll rejoin filming on the other side. Alright, we made it and our socks are only slightly damp. I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but like there's still like little waves coming across the causeway.
I think the tide's not supposed to be down for another 6 minutes.
Yeah,
so it's almost clear.
Well, the path opens in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Low tide is actually in like another hour or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically you have to time your visit if you want to walk based with the low tide of the day.
Yeah, you can also get boats.
Yeah,
over.
you can get boats, but that costs a few pounds extra, and we wanted to walk. We thought it would be nice. And we are almost at the mountain, which if you haven't heard of the French one, because we never actually explained what this is, it's basically a little island that's just off the coast that they built this causeway out to. But on the island is like a little village, so there's a castle, and then like people live here, little shops and stuff. But it's very, very fun. It's very unique. So we've come up to the castle. It was not the easiest walk up, but not too bad. It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
But it is like cobblestones and it's very uneven and everything.
So pretty.
But the view is amazing. So
This
is
is
here.
Oh.
Yeah. The causeway is just over there, and then that's the town that we were just in.
Yeah.
And then over here, that town over there, that's Penzance, which we'll be going to in a couple of days. But it's so nice.
It's a beautiful day.
The colour of the water is stunning.
Yeah, it makes me want to jump in. Michael's Mount has a couple of different like parts to it. There's the castle up there, and then there's the grounds, and there's like a really nice garden here. I think it's like part of the castle garden. It's just like very big and pretty. And then there's like the little village because people actually live here.
Yeah, I think we read that. So the family that owns the castle still lives in the castle.
Yeah.
And then there's I think about 30 other people that live on the island.
Yeah. So we did the castle and we just looked through some of the shops and got a clotted cream ice cream, which was delicious.
So good.
And now we're just sitting in the garden and we're going to sort of walk through the more like landscaped part of it.
This garden is so beautiful.
It's so cool.
It's like on a hill, so there's a lot of stairs involved. You can see a step behind me.
Yeah, I think it's like on the wall up to the castle, basically.
Yeah, but like all the plants and stuff are so nice. This bright pink one over here, incredible.
Alright, we are heading back to Hayle, but we've had such a nice time here today.
Yeah, it's such a cute little village. Like there's a lot of like shops and stuff around. Like we're back in the village off the island.
Yeah, I definitely think there's like, you should factor in like at least half an hour to look around the village.
Yeah, definitely. And then we spent a couple of hours on the island.
Yeah.
And it's just so nice. It's such a like peaceful kind of area, except for the seagulls, which you can probably hear.
I definitely think the whole mount and the like doing the castle on the gardens was worth it. It was really cool.
Yeah, definitely. It's so beautiful, like out on the mountain, like looking out at the town here in Penzance and like the water and everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And I really like looking from the town out to the mountain as well, which is cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Also, on top of getting the confusing bus here and not knowing where the bus stops were, the bus back was at 1:30 and 5:30 p.m. So,
like on the way here, there was another option where we could catch a bus to another town and then a bus back to where we're staying.
but it's just a pain.
Yeah.
But like,
and they don't line up super well. It's like
no.
there's like an 8-minute gap between them, and if sort of the first one's late, you're then just stuck at the second town.
But honestly, Cornwall without a car is a challenge.
It is. It's manageable though if you plan ahead.
Yeah, just make sure you're always looking at when the next bus where you want to go is, because it could be 3 hours from now.
Yeah. It's day 3 of trying to use Cornwall public transport. We've been waiting for a bus that's meant to come every 15 minutes for about 20 minutes now.
Yeah.
Google Maps tells us one time it's meant to come, and the timetable here tells us another, and it didn't come at either of those times. So, who knows? Wish us luck.
Will we ever get where we're trying to go?
It took 50 minutes, but we're on a bus. We made it to St. Ives.
We made it.
It was a journey. There's so many people waiting to get back on the bus.
Yeah.
Going back the other
We're
way.
a bit worried about trying to get back, but that's a problem for later.
Yes. So we are just going to explore St. Ives for a little while. It looks beautiful, and we are now realising that we should have brought our swimmers.
Yeah,
and
look
I
at that water.
don't know what we were thinking.
It's beautiful.
For some reason, we were just like, it's England. You don't swim in England, but that's okay. We take off our shoes and walk through the water.
Yeah, we will.
But it's so beautiful. The town is so cute as well. We're very excited. Goods have been acquired.
Oh, yes.
We're walking down to the beach to eat our scones, and it's going to be so nice.
It's a beautiful day.
Let's hope they do not get any of our scones. We actually saw someone yesterday who was eating an ice cream, and a seagull took the whole scoop of ice cream off her cone and flew away, and she was left just holding
it was
cone.
so sad that they're savage.
Yeah, so let's hope that doesn't happen to us right now. So one thing we've learned since coming to England, before being here, we were like religiously jam before cream.
Like adamant, as in like if you put cream on first, like you should be jailed.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
Like you are just objectively wrong. Until we had scones with clotted cream, because you need to spread clotted cream because it stays in like one lump, and it's actually easier to spread the clotted cream first and then put the jam on top.
Yeah, I would like to issue a formal apology to all the people that I've said cream first is wrong, because cream first is wrong in Australia when it's liquid.
Yeah, when it's like whipped cream.
Yeah, whipped cream, even whipped cream, like it melts into like liquid, like you have to put that on second, but clotted, it has to be first.
I know, it feels wrong, even as we're doing this.
Yeah.
It feels wrong, but there you go. That's why everyone's so adamant that it's the other way, because it's just a different kind of cream. Do you know how surreal it is? I like finally being somewhere that you've dreamt about being. It's crazy. Like
really
we just
is.
ate scones in St Ives in Cornwall. Like what is going on?
It's fake.
We realised the other day that it's been almost a year since we booked our flights overseas. I think next week it'll be a year. And it's just wild, the difference in our lives between a year ago and now.
I know. A year ago today we had so much more like left to work, and
I mean, we didn't even know when we were leaving.
No, we didn't have any idea. We weren't really sure how long we would last, if we would enjoy it, like where we were going. We didn't know anything, and it's just crazy. Now we've been overseas for 7.5 months.
I know. It's crazy what can change in a year, but it's so amazing. Like we're so happy to finally be here.
Hours stay in St Ives has come to an end, but it is gorgeous and we definitely recommend coming here if you can.
Yeah, we wish we'd had longer, which would have helped the bus.
Yes.
If we didn't wait like 50 minutes for a bus.
Yep. You don't need that much
You don't
longer.
need that long, but maybe I would aim for, next time I'd probably aim for like 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
I think we had 2.5.
Yeah.
And I was just like pushing it a tiny bit, but it was still really nice.
I'm so glad we saw it.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. It was definitely worth it even for a couple of hours.
So nice.
Hello. We have finally come to the beach for the first time, really. We kind of went to the beach yesterday, but not really.
Yeah. This is like one of our first times at the beach, like on the trip, literally.
Yeah, since Dubai.
Well, we went to the beach in Cornwall, but
We're in Cornwall now.
sorry, Wales, Cornwall.
Yeah.
But this is the most Australian beach we've seen, which I think we said yesterday it's nice, but now that we're on it, it's like the sand is quite nice.
It is. The sand is like nice and soft
Yeah,
and like
the water's beautiful.
yeah.
It's amazing.
We are in Penzance for the day.
Well, for a bit.
We were considering going from here out to Land's End, which is like the end of the Cornwall kind of area. But it takes an hour from Penzance, and then you can't actually do anything there without paying money.
You can't even take a photo with the Land's End sign. It's owned by a company and they make you pay £12 each.
To take a photo.
That's
per photo. And like they take it for you with a professional camera and you're not allowed to take your own.
Yeah.
And we decided that was not worth
No.
2 hours on a bus.
No.
So we're just going to explore Penzance for a little while and get some lunch and go into the numerous vintage and charity shops that we found.
Something we've noticed being in the UK this time around is how many charity shops there are. Like, I knew that there are a lot because I follow some people on YouTube that are like, oh, I went to another charity shop. And I'm like, what do you mean? You went to like 3 yesterday.
In Australia, in terms of charity shops, like op shops, we've kind of got two
Two,
main ones,
yeah.
Salvos and Vinnie's.
Yeah, that's it. But here they have Oxfam. Oh, Oxfam,
There's like a Heart Foundation.
Heart Foundation, Children's Hospice, Adult Hospice, Cancer Council, Red Cross. I don't know. There's just like
so
like
many.
10 different types, and it's crazy. I mean, just in Penzance alone, we've found maybe like 8 of them.
I think we've gone into like all.
It's insane. I mean, I love it, but like, I wish we had more of these in Australia because we need more.
We've come down to walk along the water, which is just behind us, and it's so nice. And you can see not Mont Saint Michel, St Michael's Mount. Yeah. I keep going to call it the French one's name, like behind us. Along there.
Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, we knew we were close when we were.
Yeah, I mean, we could see Penzance when we were there the other day, so we knew it was close. But it's pretty cool to see it from a distance.
It is.
We just finished a walk, basically almost to Newlyn.
Yeah, we basically went there.
And back, which was really nice. It was quite quick, just like along the water.
Honestly, it only takes like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's some nice like fish and chip and ice cream places along the water. So yeah, definitely recommend it.
And there's a nice view. We saw a few things like splashing in the water, but we couldn't figure out
probably seabirds.
What it was, yeah. But I imagine if you're at the right time of year, you could see all kinds of animals out there. So definitely worth it if you come down to Penzance to walk along the water towards Newlyn. It's very nice.
We've had a lovely day. We're just heading back to our bus now, but we had a nice time like walking through the town and walking along the water. So I think it doesn't have the charm of St Ives.
No, it's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
It's definitely the biggest.
It's more of like
place we've been in Cornwall.
Yeah.
But it's worth coming for like an afternoon.
Yeah.
Have a look around, go through all the charity shops.
Yes. Pretty easy to get to from Hayle or St Ives. So
yeah, it's on the train line and there are buses.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of the easier towns of Cornwall to get to.
Yeah.
Our last public transport in Cornwall is also not going to plan. We got to the bus stop in Penzance like 5 minutes before the bus was meant to go. And it just never showed up. And the next one's in half an hour. So now we just wait, I guess.
So over Cornwall public transport.
It's like every second bus just simply doesn't show up. So in summary, probably best to get a car to Cornwall if you can.
Yeah, Cornwall without a car, doable but not easy.
Not easy and takes a lot longer to get anywhere than it says it will.
Yep.
Alright, we've made it back to Hayle. We've stocked up on snacks.
We've got a long bus journey tomorrow.
Yes, very long. Probably, I think, one of our longest travel days.
Yeah, I would say.
But we do have a break in the middle, so
yeah,
it's not too bad.
You know what? We've got podcasting time. It'll be fine.
Yeah. But that does mean that our Cornwall video is coming to an end.
Yeah.
We have loved Cornwall.
We have. We've definitely learnt some things.
Yes.
Like,
it's better with a car.
It's better with a car, and shops close really freaking early on a Sunday. So
yes.
If you have any plans on a Sunday,
buses and stuff also don't really run on Sundays. But that's okay. It was not that difficult without a car.
Yeah, it's definitely doable. I would say just pick your location carefully and pick your day trips. Like, research them before you attempt them.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't just assume there'll be a bus, because there might not be.
Yeah, but it was manageable. Like, it was fine.
It was, and we love St Ives, and Hayle's really nice. And
and the Eden project was so cool.
And Michael Mounts, and
St Michael's Mount.
Yeah.
But we'll leave our Cornwall vlog here. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it.
Follow us on Instagram if you want to see other stuff from us. And tomorrow we head back to Wales.
Yeah, we're off to Cardiff tomorrow, so we will see you then.
See you in Cardiff.
Bye.
Bye.